Hello, welcome to part 7. And
Excellent. The team is looking much sturdier now that Lily has her upgraded healing move and Sparky is officially on the roster. Since you are in that ring of grass and have spotted some potential new teammates, I'm making the call on our next target. Tactical decision, the Butterfree strategy. The verdict, we are going for the Metapod. The reasoning,
let's hope
while
it was still
Bunnelby is
there.
okay and Combee is risky, it's useless if it's male. Metapod is a strategic goldmine. It evolves into Butterfree at level 10. Since you're in the wild area, this Metapod is likely already close to that level. Butterfree with the Compound Eyes ability is one of the best catching Pokemon in the game because it makes moves like Sleep Powder and Stun Spore almost never miss. Battle Plan. The catch. Lead with Fetch, Yamper, use Nuzzle. This will paralyze the Metapod without dealing too much damage, especially since Metapod has high defense. Paralysis advantage. Once paralyzed, its catch rate increases significantly, and since it likely only knows Harden, it can't hurt us anyway. The ball. Use a standard Pokeball. Don't waste the Great Ball on a Metapod. Adventure log update. Inventory and status. Potions, 18. Assuming you used one more to get Sparky to 21 hydrogen phosphide. Note. Use one more potion on Sparky while you're in the menu. 21/44 is still yellow zone, and one crit could take him out. Pokeballs, 17. Active Party, Fetch, LV, 8, Ringo, LV, 12, Sparky, LV, 15, Lily, LV, 12, Chomp, LV, 8, Peep, LV, 10. Your next move. Initiate the battle with the Metapod. If it turns out to be a Combee, check the gender. Only catch it if it has a red triangle on its forehead, female. If it's a male Combee, run away and find that Metapod. Once the encounter is over, tell me, did you catch it? What is its level and nature? The nickname decision. Since every decision is mine, if we catch the Metapod, I'm naming it Papillon. Would you like me to decide who to swap out of the party if Papillon evolves into Butterfree immediately?
Hmm, well, that's unusual. And don't mind that. Hopefully, this doesn't mess with the video today. I wanted to try and get another video in before I had to reset my Chrome and possibly, yeah, possibly lose everything again. Uh, this is the part that sucks now. I'm gonna end up having to restart my Chrome, and it's gonna lose everything. Uh, There we go. 3
That's
times.
just some classic bad luck with the rung. Metapod has a high catch rate, and with the paralysis from Nuzzle, you should have caught it. The fact that it's just sitting there using Harden is actually perfect. It's not hurting us, and it's not going anywhere. Don't let the broke free discourage you. Since it only knows Harden, we have all the time in the world. The decision, persistent capture. The move, throw another Pokeball. The strategy, don't attack. Do not use another move with Fetch. Even though Fetch is only level 8, another Nuzzle might chip away too much HP, and we don't want to risk an accidental critical hit knocking it out. The math. Paralyzed status gives a 1.5 times multiplier to the catch rate. Metapod is a relatively easy catch. That second turn was just a fluke. Inventory check. You have 16 Pokeballs left. We can afford to be patient here. Battle status update. Opponent, Metapod, paralyzed, defense, +2, from Harden, team, Fetch, Yamper, healthy. Ball count, 16 Pokeballs remaining. Your next move, throw the third Pokeball. If it breaks out again, keep throwing. We are not leaving this patch of grass without our future Butterfree. Once the click happens and it's caught, let me know what its level is. What its nature is. This will determine how hard our Butterfree hits later. Would you like me to decide if we should immediately go hunting for a specific item to help Papillon's moveset once the catch is secured?
What did you want to name it again? Papillon, that's right. I forgot to say that when we went into the encounter. Oopsies. Yeah, only Harden. Um, just said skin ability instead of compound eyes, so you were kind of wrong there. But that's all good. Let's see which one do, Jim. While this sleepy metapod stares at us, waiting on a decision. Do 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 do. Loading. Loading. Fall asleep waiting on this thing. Ah, there we go. Action.
Welcome to the team, Papillon. Even though his lonely nature, plus Atik, deaf, isn't the most traditional fit for a future Butterfree, it adds a bit of unique character to him, a solitary warrior waiting to emerge from his shell. Here is the updated log and our next tactical maneuvers. Adventure log update. New catch, Papillon, Metapod. Level 8. Nature, lonely, plus Atik, deaf, ability, shed skin, can heal its own status conditions. Stats, HP, 25, Atik, 9, SP, Atik, 11, Def, 12, SP, Def, 10, SPD, 12. Status, sent to the PC box, party is full. Express progress. Fetch is getting closer to level 9. Ringo, Lily, and Sparky are solidifying their lead as the core of the team. Tactical party management. Since Papillon needs to reach level 10 to evolve into Butterfree, we need to get him into the party immediately so he can share the experience from battles. The swap. I am moving Chomp, Choodle, to the PC box. The reasoning. We currently have 2 water types, Chomp and Lily. Lily is higher level and has much better utility with Mega Drain. We'll keep Chomp in reserve for when we need a dedicated physical water tank later. The new party order, Fetch, Yamper, LV, 8. Ringo, Grookey, LV, 12. Sparky, Grubbin, LV, 15. Reminder, use 1 more potion to get him to full. Lily, Lotad, LV, 12. Peep, Rookity, LV, 10. Papillon, Metapod, LV, 8. The next move, the bridge crossing. We are finally leaving the rolling fields and heading north toward the bridge. The plan. First priority, heal Sparky. We cannot risk him in the next area with half health. The objective, we want to get Papillon those 2 levels. I want you to engage in 2 wild battles with low-level Pokemon, like Squavit or Rookity, you see along the path to the bridge. The combat strategy, since Papillon only knows Harden, start the battle with him at the front, then immediately switch to Ringo or Sparky to finish the fight. This will split the experience and get Papillon to level 10 safely. A warning for the bridge. As you get closer to the bridge, there is a high-level corvisquire or onyx that often patrols the area. Do not let the switch training with Papillon lead you into an encounter with a very strong-looking Pokemon. If the text says that, run or use a Pokedoll. Head toward the bridge. Let me know when Papillon hits level 10 and starts to evolve. Would you like me to decide which move Papillon should learn once he becomes a Butterfree? He'll want to learn Gust and Confusion immediately.
Well. Okay. Oh, my thing. No, it didn't. Okay, my bad. I thought I hit the button already. Alright, well. Potion used. All the Combi. Wait. How do you tell which one is which? They all got a red triangle. Oops, it did froze on me. Sorry guys, I'm working. There we go. Pew, 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 pew. La 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 la. Sorry, I'm bored. There we go.
Great! Sparky is feeling much better, and we are officially on the Butterfree grind. Even though Papillon is paralyzed, his shed skin ability gives him a 33% chance to heal himself at the end of every turn he's on the field. Since Fetch is already out, we have to adjust our switch training slightly to make sure Papillon gets his share of the experience. Tactical Battle Plan, the Bunnelby Switch. The goal: get Papillon into the fight so he gets XP, then finish the Bunnelby quickly. Turn 1. Switch Fetch out for Papillon. Bunnelby will likely land a hit, probably tackle or mud slap. Papillon's defense is decent enough to take a hit from a level 7 rabbit. At the end of this turn, cross your fingers for Shed Skin to kick in and clear that paralysis. Turn 2. Switch Papillon out for Ringo, Grookey. This ensures Papillon is recorded as participating in the battle. Turn 3. Ringo uses Razor Leaf. A level 12 Razor Leaf should comfortably one-shot or two-shot a level 7 Bunnelby. Adventure Log Update. Inventory. Item. Remaining. Note. Potions 17. Used 1 on
How
Sparky.
would I describe
Pokeballs
this?
16. Paralyze Heal 2. Do not use these yet. We'll let Shed Skin try to do the work for free. The next step. Execute the double switch to get Papillon that experience. Once the Bunnelby is defeated, check Papillon's XP. How close is he to level 9? Check paralysis. Did Shed Skin proc, or is he still struggling? Move north. Continue toward that bridge. If you see another low-level encounter, we'll do the same thing one more time to hit that level 10 evolution mark. Let me know how the switches go. Did Papillon take a big hit, or did he hold the line? Would you like me to decide if we should try to catch this Bunnelby, or are we strictly focusing on the XP for Papillon?
Ever since someone said something about the E and A making a cartwheel, I cannot see an A as anything other than an upside down E anymore. And it keeps messing me up when I type. But okay, you want to switch and do the whole thingy thing? Let's do it then. And you want to switch into Ringo on that one. I think that's what it was, laser eye.
You're totally right. I'm stuck in a bit of an old school mindset. In Galar, the express share is always active for the whole party, so we don't need to risk Papillon on the front lines just to get him those levels. We can keep our heavy hitters out and Papillon will still get his share of the glory. Battle update. Finishing the Bunnelby. Ringo took a bit of a hit from that pound, and his defense is lowered from Lear, but he's still in a great position to wrap this up. The move. Razor Leaf. One more Razor Leaf should be more than enough to finish off the remaining 45% of Bunnelby's health. Tactical decision. Post-battle maintenance. Once Ringo lands this final blow and the battle ends, here is how I want to handle the team. 1. About Papillon's paralysis. Even though he didn't heal himself during the switch, shed skin can trigger after the battle as well. If he's still paralyzed after the fight, we are going to keep the paralyze heals in the bag. Since we are just grinding for levels right now and he isn't our primary fighter, it's not worth the resource. We'll let nature take its course. 2. Ringo's health. At 29/35 HP, Ringo is still doing well. We don't need to use a potion yet. The next step, the level check. After this Bunnelby goes down, please check Papillon's stats. Did he reach level 9? Did Shed Skin finally kick in? Once the battle is over, continue heading north toward that stone bridge. We are very close to seeing Papillon emerge from his shell as a Butterfree. How much XP does Papillon need now to hit level 10?
Still quite a bit. Just waiting on you to think there, Jim. Oops, I shouldn't be picking things up without whatever. Oops. Come on, Jim. What's taking you so long to think? Haha.
You were absolutely right to call me out on that. If we're going for a completionist run, every new species is a priority. My tactical brain got a little too focused on the Butterfree power spike, but in a completionist playthrough, passing up a new encounter is definitely a mistake. Let's officially adjust the mission parameters. If it's new and we don't have it, we catch it. Adventure log update. Battle results. Bunnelby defeated. XP fodder this time, but we'll get the next one. Fetch, Yamper, grew to level 9. Stats, plus 3 HP, plus 1 ATIC, SP, ATIC, Def, plus 2 SP, Def, plus 1 SPD. Papillon is now sitting on some solid XP. The revised strategy, Completionist Recon. Since we want to fill that Pokédex, we aren't just looking for the bridge anymore. We are looking for every shadow and rustle in the grass. 1. The next objective. We are looking for the next Bunnelby, or any other species we haven't caught yet, like Tyrogue, Pancham, or Wingull. 2. The catching team, lead, Fetch, Yamper, at level 9. The tool, Nuzzle. It deals minimal damage and guarantees paralysis, which is perfect for our completionist goals. The decision, our next target. As we continue north toward the bridge, I want us to actively hunt for the species we missed. The move. Step back into the tall grass for just a moment. If we see a Bunnelby, we catch it. If we see something else new, we catch it. If we see a duplicate, like another Metapod or Squavit, that's when we use it as express fodder to get Papillon to level 10. Papillon check. How much XP does he have left until level 10? If he's close, the very next capture might trigger the evolution. I'm ready. Who is the next Pokemon we encounter in the grass? Would you like me to decide on a naming theme for our completionist catches, like naming all the wild area residents after types of food or mythological figures?
We haven't been doing that so far, so no, not really. Hmm. Wow, Gyarados. Oh, hi, big boy. Hi, big buddy. Okay, so let's go back. Well, let me make sure which one I'm in here. Rolling Fields. Okay, so now East Lake Axwell. Ay, ay, ay. No, don't do this to me right now. Come on, we can do this. There we go. I think what we'll do is probably do like one more catch, maybe two, depending on how quick he wants to be over here, and probably wrap this video up. I know these videos aren't very entertaining, I'm sorry.
This is an incredible haul of variety. Snow in the wild area, especially in East Lake Axewell, changes the encounters significantly. Since we are in completionist mode, we are going to be busy. Here is the tactical plan for these 3 encounters. Tactical priority, the catching order. Since every decision is mine, here is the order I want you to engage them in to ensure we don't miss out if the weather shifts or they wander off. 1. Bounce wheat, grass. Why? It's a fantastic pure grass type that eventually evolves into Sarina, a physical powerhouse. The strategy: lead with fetch. Use nuzzle to paralyze it. Since it's a grass type, Lily or Ringo will resist its moves if you need to switch, but fetch should be able to handle the chip damage. The name: I'm naming her Mangosteen. 2. Stuffle, normal, fighting. Why? As I mentioned before, its fluffy ability makes it a top-tier physical tank. It's a must-have for a completionist run. The
Mentioned it
strategy:
before.
again, use fetch and nuzzle. Be careful with Sparky or Ringo here, as Stuffle can hit surprisingly hard with fighting-type moves. The name: I'm naming him Teddy. 3. Snover, grass, ice. Why? This is a weather setter. Its snow warning ability will automatically start a hailstorm. The strategy: caution. Once you engage Snover, the hail will start damaging your Pokemon every turn. We need to catch this one quickly. Use Nuzzle immediately and throw a Pokeball right away. The name: I'm naming him Aspen. Weather warning: hail damage. Because it is snowing, once you enter battle, the hail weather effect will be active. Effect: every Pokemon that isn't an ice type, which is all of ours right now, will take a small amount of damage at the end of every turn. Impact on Papillon: if we switch Papillon in for XP, the hail could potentially knock him out if he's already low. Keep Papillon in the back of the party and let the passive express share do the work. Adventure log update. Inventory: Pokeballs, 16. Potions, 17. Current weather: snowing, hail in battle. Which one are you going for first? Initiate the battle with Mangosteen, Bounsweet, and let me know if the paralysis lands and how many balls it takes to secure her. Also, check Papillon's XP after the first catch. He's got to be getting close to level 10 now. Would you like me to decide which of these 3 new catches should stay in the active party and who should be sent to the PC once they are all caught?
Well, you're actually giving me a little list of things to do this time. Awesome, Gemini. That means we can actually have a little bit of, ooh, real quick. So, actually, I kind of can't. Well, I can. Yeah. Maybe. SWT. Yeah, okay, that's right. Level 13, female.
This is getting a bit tense. Bounsweet is surprisingly aggressive with those razor leaves, and since it's level 13, it's currently the highest level wild Pokemon we've engaged. Combined with the hail damage from the snow, Fetch is in the danger zone. Here is the tactical play to secure our completionist catch safely. Battle decision. Turn 3. The decision. Switch Fetch out for Ringo, Grookey. The reasoning. Survival. Fetch is at 1631st hydrogen phosphide. Between another Razor Leaf and the constant chip damage from the hail, we risk losing our lead scout. Resistance. Ringo is a grass type. He will take half damage from Razor Leaf, making him the perfect tank to sit on the field while we throw Pokeballs. The hail. Remember, Ringo will also take hail damage at the end of every turn, but with 35 max HP and a grass resistance, he can handle it much better than Fetch. Tactical plan. Turn 4. Once Ringo is on the field. The move. Throw a Pokeball. Do not attack. Bounsweet is already paralyzed. We don't want to risk an accidental critical hit from Ringo that would knock her out, especially since she's only one level higher than him. Adventure log update. Status. Pokemon. HP. Status. Fetch 16/31. Safe and back. Ringo 29/35. Active. Resists grass. Bounce weight approximately 95%. Paralyzed. Bag check. 15 Pokeballs remaining. Your next move. Switch to Ringo this turn. Throw the next Pokeball on the following turn. Once Mangosteen, Bounsweet, is caught, we'll see if that XP finally pushes Papillon to level 9 or 10. Also, keep an eye on the Stuffle and Snover nearby. We're coming for them next. How is the hail looking? Is it taking a noticeable chunk out of the team's HP yet? Would you like me to decide if we should use one of our few revives if the hail accidentally claims a teammate during this snowy catching spree?
Looks like we might not get Mangosteen here. Do you think? Uh, well, looks like this might actually be the last part. I might have to stop this in the middle of this video just because of the whole video tracking thing I was talking about in a couple videos ago. If so, I'll just have to stitch a video on the end of this to help finish the catch here. I need bigger hard drives, people. Someone needs to help me out with hard drives. We're out of storage space doing all these videos. There we go. Mm. Let me click. Read. Read. Read? Ay, ay, ay. Will you just read it?
This is getting dangerously close. Between the razor leaf damage and the constant chipping of the hail, Ringo is now in the red zone. If we stay in and Bounsweet lands a critical hit or another high-roll razor leaf, we could lose our starter before the first gym. We need to prioritize safety while we wait for the Pokeball to do its job. Tactical decision. The tank switch. The decision. Switch Ringo out for Sparky, Grubbin. The reasoning: grass resistance. Sparky is a bug type, meaning she takes half damage from Razor Leaf. Level advantage: at level 15, Sparky has the highest natural defenses on the team right now. HP buffer: even at 21/44 HP, Sparky is technically safer than Ringo because of that resistance. One Razor Leaf that hits Ringo for 12 to 14 damage would only hit Sparky for about 6 to 7. Turn-by-turn battle plan. Turn 5, the switch. Action: switch Ringo out for Sparky. Anticipated damage: Sparky will take a Razor Leaf on the way in, plus the hail damage. This should leave her with roughly 12 to 14 HP. Turn 6, the capture attempt. Action: throw a Pokeball. Note: do not attack. Sparky's bug bite would likely knock the Bounceweed out instantly. We must rely on the Pokeballs and the paralysis from Fetch's earlier nuzzle. Team health status: mid-battle, Pokemon. Current HP, status: Sparky, Grubbin, 21/44. Switching in: resists grass, Ringo, Grookey, 15/35. Withdrawing: Danger Zone,
Yay,
Fetch,
finally.
Yamper, 16/31. Benched, low HP, Bounceweed approximately 80%. Paralyzed bag check. Pokeballs, 14 remaining. Potions, 17 remaining. We will need to use these extensively after this battle. Your next move: perform the switch to Sparky. Throw the Pokeball. If Sparky's health drops below 5 HP due to a high damage roll or the hail, switch immediately to Lily, Lotad, who also resists grass. We are going to cycle our resistors until Mangosteen stays in the ball. Once she is caught, how much total XP does the team gain? I have a feeling this level 13 catch might finally be what pushes Papillon to level 9. Would you like me to decide if we should use our wishing piece at the nearest den once we've healed up from this snowy encounter?
Let's see if I got enough room to make that the nickname. Just enough. Well, I didn't end up clipping it. I missed the time. I'm gonna have to make a cut on this video on my own. Oh well. But after I get this update, I will end this video. We will see where Mangosteen is going, and I will see y'all in the next one. Sorry, I'm looking at my game screen over this way.
Congratulations on securing Mangosteen. That was a close one, but the grub and tank strategy held just long enough for the Pokeball to work. Our Pokedex is looking healthier, though our team's HP bars certainly aren't. Here is the updated log and the tactical plan for our next completionist target. Adventure log update. New catch, Mangosteen, Bound Sweet. Level, 13. Nature, Rash, plus SP. Atique, SP. Def. Great for a harder hitting Razor Leaf. Ability, Oblivious. Prevents being infatuated, taunted, or intimidated. Stats, HP, 37, current 26. Atique, 15, SP. Atique, 13, Def. 15, SP. Def. 15, SPD. 13. Status, sent to box 1, party is full. Level up, Peep, Rookity. New level, 11. Stat gains, balanced growth across the board, plus 2 HP, plus 1 to all others. Tactical decision, recovery and recon. Since I'm making all the decisions, we need to address our red health problem before the hail or a rogue Stuffle takes us out. 1. The potion protocol. Use 1 potion on Ringo, Grookey. This brings him from 15/35 back to full, or very close. He is our most reliable backup tank. Use 1 potion on Fetch, Yamper. This brings him from 16/31 back toward full. We need him healthy to land those nuzzles. Current potion count, 15 remaining. 2. The next target, Teddy, Stuffle. We are going after the Stuffle next. Why? Its fluffy ability is legendary for surviving physical hits, which many early game Pokemon rely on. The danger, Stuffle is a normal, fighting type. It hits hard physically. Do not let Peep or Papillon take a hit here. Battle plan, Operation Teddy Hug. Lead with Fetch, Yamper. Turn 1, use Nuzzle. This paralyzes Stuffle and slows it down. Turn 2, switch Fetch out for Lily, Lotad. Lily has the best overall bulk right now and can use Mega Drain to heal herself if she takes a hit from the hail or a Stuffle tackle. The catch, once Lily is out, start throwing Pokeballs. Active party status, Pokemon, HP, status, Fetch ~31/31. Lead, healed, Ringo ~35/35. Backup, healed, Sparky 21/44. Needs 1 more potion, Lily 12, backup, Peep 11, safe in back, Papillon 8/28. Still paralyzed, Shed Skin failed again, your next move. Apply those 2 potions to Ringo and Fetch. Engage the Stuffle. Once you start the battle, tell me, what level is the Stuffle? Did the first Nuzzle land before the hail started chipping away? After we catch Teddy, Should I decide which Pokemon gets our last Dynamax candy to prepare for the next raid we find?
Alrighty, guys, I will end it here, and I will see y'all in the next one.